Good afternoon, Yankee fans. How's it going? What's up today, baby? Are we all ready for the first game against the Toronto Blue Jays up in Toronto? Remember this morning I was telling you what a beautiful day it was in New York? Well, guess what? Within a half hour, we're going to get some rain. So there goes that. But at least we're in Toronto. We're inside, so you know we're getting the game in tonight. We're still waiting for the lineup. That's why I didn't post anything. So nothing is out at this point. But what is out right now is our co-host that missed this morning, but is back, but is with us for the pregame show. One of them at least, and that is CT Cards.
Hi guys.
Welcome aboard. Hey, what's up?
How you guys doing?
Okay. I'm glad that you're doing well. Well, you have a chance, CT, before anything. I know we've been explaining it, but it's real important. Explain about the Discord. Let people know exactly what we're doing and what you're leading the pack with. And I would really appreciate that. Let them understand because you tell it better than anyone. Go ahead.
Okay, the Discord channel right now we're working with Joe's New York Yankee Mania, working with Ken the Ugly Truth, and we're working with Jason C. And we're advertising the shows, making sure that we discuss the upcoming streams and stuff. There's also a space where we can discuss the game, where I've previously today posted different stats and whatnot about this series coming up with the Blue Jays. You can go, the link is right up at the top of the discord.gg. Just click on the link. It'll say you're invited. Click the invite. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. It's a very simple platform, but it'll keep you up to date on what all of us are doing. And plus, it gives all of us Yankee fans a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week place to go to discuss baseball. What else and what could you ask for? So, and it helps pull the channels together. So I think it's worked out pretty good.
You mind fielding a couple of questions from me?
Yeah.
Okay, so number one, I want to get this straight because I'm new to this too, folks. I have driven this guy absolutely crazy, and I feel terrible about it. But I'm learning. You got to learn somewhere. You know, you got to go to school. You got to go high school. You got to do these things. Well, that's what I have to do here. And the first question I have is what I'm trying to understand for the fans so they can go on there and if let's say, we send a post of, let's say, a video of the game or a video or something, it could be uploaded there for everybody to see. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, like right now, the video you and I are doing has been linked to Discord. It's been advertised since for over 24 hours. So instead of the video only being advertised on YouTube to select groups of people for maybe an hour or two, we're able to advertise all the videos for all three channels, The Ugly Truth, New York Yankee Mania, and Jason C. Show, days ahead if we want. Like the Billy Sample interview that you're doing, Joe, that we've advertised now, I think, for 3 days now. So it's been sitting there for 3 days for people to look at and find rather than just hours. There's weird algorithms with YouTube, and Discord's kind of our way of solving the issues with those algorithms and creating our own thing that we can do to make sure we increase this community and make it better.
Now, another thing that I'm visualizing here, like, so in other words, let's say my morning show leading up to, then you can you put many things on the bottom of that? Like, in other words, let's say if Ken has his open panel at 10:15, let's just say, argument's sake, can you put that there, or do you have to get rid of my morning show?
No,
let that flourish.
I stack going in order. So if your show's at 8, then your show will be there. But once your show is started, his will be kind of the advertised one for 10:45. Let's say, going by what you were saying, and then say Jason's show is at 2 p.m. Jason's show will come up at 2 p.m. And if you have a post game at 4, I can make sure I have that. So people can read all of these, so that way no one's missing out, and all three channels are viewed together.
Now you did mention us, but there's also a very, very, very big person, and that's Nitin.
Oh yeah, Nitin.
Sports. So that's got, let everybody understand now they'll have another outlet to find out a lot of things from. Now he could post, or you can get the post of anything that he's doing and wherever he's going.
I meant to ask him for as much info as possible, like, so I could put it on. And I took a nap for earlier, and I totally forgot. So this is my bad. I'll get it going. Don't worry.
I mean, I just once and for all want the fans to know why they should come here. Why should they go there and look at the experience? And of course, you can comment on anything you want and ask the questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. That is very, very important. Now, what I'm going to do is two people we're going to bring up now. One is Nitin Media. That's number one. And we're waiting for Ken to come on.
What's up, everyone?
How's it going?
Good.
How do you feel about the Discord? Give the fans your views about it.
Like my other friends who are in the sports industry also, they use Discord also. So my other friends told me good things about Discord, and it does help each channel out, and that's what the CT card said. I agree with them, and yeah. So I have other people that use Discord also. So looking forward to seeing Discord even more, and it does help out the link. So. And then, like I said, I got other friends who's been using it too. They work in the sports industry also, so they've been using it, and they said it works out well. So, by the way, it's thundering and lightning here right now. So,
yeah, the beautiful morning that I said we had is all by the boards. Good thing the Yankees are in Toronto. Let's bring up Ken from the Ugly Truth.
Ken?
How you doing?
How's it going?
I want to say hello to Cold Italian Pizza. What's going on, big guy? How about Mario? Mario, how you doing? How's it going? Dev Finch, how are you? How's it going with you guys? How is everyone this afternoon? Are we all ready? Are we all ready for the Yankee game for tonight? Somebody has their radio on loud. I'm hearing background noise.
Yeah, I don't know. Not me.
Okay,
I'm gonna shop.
Now I don't hear it. It's gone goodbye, as Ralph Kiner used to say. Gone goodbye. Let's see. All right, well, guys, let's start it off. So far, there's no Yankee lineup out unless somebody has it there. Does anybody have it?
Oh yeah, no lineup yet.
No
I just
lineup.
checked, and it's not out.
Not yet. The Toronto's lineup is out. CT, I would almost guarantee that Kirk is in there. I'll bet $1 for donuts that guy's playing today, right?
First off, being here with these fans.
Probably.
Yeah, exactly.
He's clean up.
What else is? Of course.
Yeah.
He sees the Yankees, and it's filet mignon for him. It's absolute filet mignon. So
Bichette is leading off, hitting 272. Clement, my other nemesis, hitting second, 304. Vlad Jr. is hitting third, 280. Kirk is hitting cleanup at 315. Springer is DHing today, hitting 265. Arger's playing right field, hitting 260. Straw is in center field, hitting 259. Schneider is in left, hitting 170. And Wagner playing second base is hitting 197.
Jeez. Let's see. Possibility. Let's see. Prior to tonight's game, the Yankees signed Jeff. What's that? Habib to a major league contract. They designated C.J. Alexander and placed Fernando Cruz on a 15-day injured list.
Oh man.
He's going back for a second stint. It doesn't say why.
Who tweeted that?
Brian Hooch.
Okay.
Fernando Cruz is going back to the injured list, a second stint.
Who's Jeff Hart?
Yep, they're not saying why. So that's why they brought in Jeff Hart. We'll see what's going on there. Hopefully it's not too bad. But it always seems like these guys go down like flames. I don't understand it. That's a blow. That's another
That is a
blow
blow.
to the bullpen.
Okay.
Now it forces the Yankees to do another thing.
He last pitched for the Rockies. Jeff
Who
Hartley.
just- Oh God. No, I think he came up before. If I'm not mistaken, he was up with the Yankees a
Oh, he
little.
was?
Jeff.
Hmm.
You're talking about Jeff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was up with the club early in April,
Hmm.
if I'm not mistaken. But I'm surprised that they're not saying anything with any type. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it did come out 2 minutes ago. So
Wait, CT, do you want me to send you the job amount link to text message or email?
Email if you could.
And my other stuff?
Yeah, everything you can send me that I could use, definitely. And that way I have everything for you, and I don't leave you. I don't leave you hanging.
in other words, whatever you got, send it to CT. Anything. It doesn't matter what time you're having dinner, what time you're doing this, what time. Doesn't matter. Just send it to him. He'll post it. Because
Yep,
you know what, guys? We know what these athletes.
Scooby. I like that email, Scooby.
Yeah, I've had that since I was like 12.
Who was the player they signed?
Jeff Hartlett. He last pitched for the Rockies.
Boo-boo.
Yeah. They signed these random pitchers that we don't know about. That's crazy.
Oh my God! They go to the bottom of the barrel. Whatever they can get, they can find.
How about sign David Robinson? Like,
I don't know what it is. For some reason, he's not being signed. It's kind of weird. It's really kind of weird. I don't know. But that is a blow to our bullpen. I didn't expect to come on and give that bad news. We want good news, not bad news, guys. All right, if you had to take now you got Scherzer going on. You had to take a stab at the lineup. Who's your leadoff hitter today? Go one by one. Who do you think?
I'm gonna say I bet we see Trent as our leadoff, but I'd rather have Paul Goldschmidt.
Nitin, what do you think?
I'm gonna say Jason Dominguez. I think he should probably get a chance to lead off. If not Jason Dominguez, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with CT. I'm gonna say Goldie, but I'm putting my cards on. I mean, I'm putting my my prediction on Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Okay, and Ken.
Blah blah blah. Judge.
Judge.
Judge leadoff.
Oh my God.
I think he woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, guys. Aaron Judge
Oh, we got Adam.
to lead off. Okay, Ken. Yeah, and you're going to call the game tonight. Why don't you forget about it?
You know, I could just sign off. That's easy enough if my input is not worth anything because I don't follow your mainstream thoughts. You know, I actually have a brain and can think for myself.
But Aaron Judge the leadoff.
Why not?
Yeah, okay.
He'll just bat all nine. He'll just Aaron
Put
Judge. Aaron
Wells
Judge.
up and lead off then. Wells can lead off. Oh, he's
Yeah,
already
Wells.
done that. Oh, let's see. Bellinger.
Let's put
he
Chaz.
can lead
Let's
off.
put
Oh,
Chaz.
he's
lead
already
off.
done that.
Chaz.
You've hit everyone else lead off. Why not Judge? Maybe Stanton too.
Because they're not going to do that, and you know it. Come on.
How about we lead off DJ LeMay? No, Oswald Peraza. How about that?
How about Pepe
LeMahieu
Manuel?
let off last year.
I mean, really? Come on. You know, I mean, anybody, you know that Judge is not going to lead off. I mean,
By the way, congrats to George Lombard Jr. He's going to be featured in the future games in Atlanta. So
not
congrats.
bad for a guy who's batting 203.
Mhm.
Not bad. He's our lone representative. What is that telling you? Just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. No, but yes, congratulations to him. Our future shortstop or second baseman or third baseman, where do you think he would fit best?
Who? I think shortstop. If
What do you think? Ken.
Are
What
you
do
asking
think?
me?
Yeah. I said
I'm
shortstop.
asking you. Come on, Ken.
I'm trying to
Okay,
read
the
Cold
li-
Italian Pizza's message.
The
Well,
lineup's out. The lineup's out, guys.
Oh,
The lineup is Grishman, Belly, Judge, Jazz, Stanton, Rice, Volpe, Escara, DJ.
Dominguez is not even in there. What the hell?
Nope.
Oh my
Wells
god.
isn't there either.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, yeah, you went a little too fast, but what are we looking at? You said now
We have
Grisham
Grisham,
leading off.
Bellinger,
Mhm.
Judge, Jazz, Stanton, Rice, Volpe, Escara, and DJ. And Rice is playing first base, Stanton's DH. And Escara's catching.
So no Dominguez and no Paul.
Nope.
Wait, who's playing first base?
Rice.
Who's-
You don't have
Rice.
Wells either.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. I like to know how they came up with that, but okay. Well, I can understand Paul with the breaking pitches and all. I bet you he's not hitting well against Scherzer anyway, so
Mhm.
this is a good day. But they're resting him a wee bit much. They may be a little concerned with the stamina or something in his swing that's not working. And because I mean, obviously, early in the year they weren't doing this. Now all of a sudden, you don't know if Paul G is going to be playing that game. I don't know. How does that lineup grab you guys, and what would you have done differently?
I mean, like I said, I would have put Dominguez lead off or even Goldie lead off, but I think they should have. Why? I thought, okay, Belly should be hitting in between. I mean, Jazz has been on a hot streak. Don't get me wrong, but I think Belly's starting to hit better too. So I think they should have put Belly behind, between Judge and Stanton. But
Makes sense.
I think Stanton. I mean, Chisholm is there. I think right. So you just said CT cards. Chisholm is in that whole.
Give me a second. Game talk. Let me go back to it. We have Grisham, Bellinger, Judge, Jazz,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Rice, Volpe, Escara, and DJ.
Okay. See, they should have put Belly in between those two, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. But I'm surprised Dominguez is not in there. Even Goldie, I'm surprised that's in there. They had a day off yesterday. I mean, sorry, they played yesterday, but I'm saying they should have put the Goldie and Dominguez in there. I'm still kind of confused.
Yeah.
Well, confused is one thing, but this is to be expected because you just never know what they're going to do. You just absolutely never know about this lineup. You never.
But welcome back, JC Escara. That's my guy right there. Welcome back.
Yeah, well, he was there yesterday.
Yeah.
He came back. But I'd like Ken to dissect Rodon against against Toronto. How do you see he fits well, or do you think he'll have a problem against them?
No, I don't think he'll have a problem against the Jays. Let me look something real quick. Did he face them in the first series that we ran up against the Jays? I think that he did, and he did very well against them.
Okay. What scares me is the right-handed.
What's up, FJ? What's up, Hassan?
What I'm afraid of is people like Kirk and everything, and even you have to say he's nothing but a problem, and you're worried, and you're also worried about Clement. So Mario, how you doing?
Actually, Kirk hitting against Rodon is hitting 167.
Yay! What a miracle!
And let's see. Clement is hitting 286, so he's hitting better.
How about Guerrero?
Vlad Guerrero. He is hitting 667. 12 at bats, 4 RBIs, 1 dinger. So Guerrero is one that gets. But the rest of them, Springer's 227, Straw has got 7 at bats, is hitting flat zeros. Hernandez, 5 at bats, hitting 0. Yeah, most of the guys aren't doing anything against.
So he just has to
Against
be
Rhode
really
Island.
careful with Guerrero. That's the culprit there for tonight. And I'm always scared of Kirk. So no matter, I don't care if he's batting 50, but I guarantee
Bellinger hitting against Durham is a .071. Dominguez hasn't had an official at bat against him. Wells is hitting, hasn't had an official at bat against him. Rice hasn't had an official at bat against him. LeMahieu is hitting .375 against him.
Oh, okay.
Judge, 286. Grisham is hitting 118. Goldschmidt is hitting 175 and 40 at bats. So it's a long track record. That's why they're not in the lineup, because they don't hit this dude historically.
Well, that makes sense.
CT,
That's
by the way,
okay.
thank you for sharing my segment on News 12.
Not a problem. I just needed the information. I just wanted the information directly from you.
Hey guys, I want to comment on this. Was hearing that, and it's coming straight from Severino. It definitely looks like he's going to get traded. He's definitely on the market. He said that every time he pitches at home, he definitely feels like he's still in spring training. He said, "I can't have that feeling." So I think that he is gone. Would you take a chance on this guy?
No.
I might feel
I don't want to bring it back. No.
adamant, man. Ken is going absolutely not. You could see it in his face.
Nope.
Where would you see that would make sense? Mets?
Pirates.
Hey, going back to the Mets too.
Well, they can use anybody at this point, right?
Yeah.
You know,
What about like the like Philadelphia Phillies?
Tigers could go after him.
Tigers.
Padres, that's another team. The Phillies, really, their problem is relief pitching.
Pitching closer. Yeah.
Unless they put Severino in relief, which I think would be ridiculous. But I don't know. Severino now, so like I said, he's definitely on the market. You got to figure Stroman is on the market.
Mm-hmm.
Any other inklings that you've heard from any other team? Or who else in the starting pitching is available? What's everybody hearing? Anything?
I haven't been reading much of anything. I was up earlier this morning reading, trade ideas and stuff, and really it's quiet on the trade front right now. Kind of oddly quiet, with no big names really thrown around.
The ones that are out there are Dimension X stupidity.
What did you say?
The ones that are out there are Dimension X stupidity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically said, "Oh yeah, Yankees are back in on Arenado and Helsley."
Hesley. I wouldn't mind Hesley. I like Hesley.
Helsley might be somebody who we're in on, but Arenado definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Is Arenado having a decent year though?
He
was
average. He's nobody that moves the needle, and his speed is not there.
You don't want him on base.
You'd end up having another guy like Stanton that would go station to station.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say that.
Another 4-hit wonder. Well, we've done starting pitches. What about relief pitches, guys? Who do you think would be available?
Hesley. The guy from Colorado. What's his name? Bird or something?
Bird.
Well, he was like the setup man, right? Isn't he like an 8th inning guy?
Yeah, he'd be a good fit there. What's it called? Who else?
Well, there's Chapman.
No Chapman, please.
No way.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I wouldn't doubt. They're gonna.
Yep.
I think the Phillies are primed to get him.
I'd rather take a chance on David Robertson again.
Yeah, me too.
Felix Batista of the Orioles.
Yeah.
Sir Anthony Dominguez of the Orioles.
How about anybody from
Well,
Oakland?
Ronnie Henriquez. They actually brought up an Oakland guy that I think is their setup.
Would you take a
As a
chance on
possible trade.
Mason Miller?
Nope.
No.
No, first of all, I'm not cutting my right arm off for a guy who's a potential Tommy John surgery guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who was that? Ken, you were saying?
I said Mason Miller, but
Oh no,
Yeah,
I don't want him.
that's who I said. I'm not cutting my arm off for him. Potential
He's a guy-
injury. He's got
Yeah.
injury history.
Yep,
No.
yep. No, he'll come to the Yankees, and I guarantee you he'll get hurt. Guarantee it. It's not even. There's not even a thought. Oh,
Italian. I don't see Dominguez getting traded. That's just clickbait crap
161
from the mainstream.
161 River Avenue is saying about the 15-day. Jason, by any chance, have you heard why? What is because all we're seeing is 15-day. They usually say something. Have you heard anything? We'd really appreciate your comment. If you've heard, if anybody's come out with why, or do we have to wait for the pregame to find out what's going on? Anything you know, please could you let us know? I appreciate that. Yeah, so all right. So we touched on starting pitching. We have a little relief pitching. Now, what about some sluggers, guys? Who do you think is a disappointment or who's overachieving that a team right now can turn around and say, hey, he's available, and they'll be able to get these two young guys? Who would possibly be available, do you think, if you dissect?
In the relief market, or
no, hitting wise?
Oh, hitting. I wanted Suarez, but now he's hurt. But how about?
He's not hurt.
Oh, he's back.
He missed one game and then got back into it, and then pounded another 3-run homer right after that. But he's not hurt.
There you go. Suarez is back on my list. Then Suarez, and then I want what Ken said. Brandon Donovan would be a perfect fit, depending on the package.
The Yankees would do headstands in Macy's window if they would get him.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Jake is saying left oblique strain.
So that means he's out 6 weeks at least.
Oh my God!
Wow,
Not good.
I don't understand. These guys are made out of butter. What happened to these? I don't understand. What do they do differently now that they didn't do in the 90s and the 80s? This is ridiculous. I mean, my God, is it all this training? What is it about this, guys?
Overswinging.
The what?
Overswinging, uppercuts, going for
yeah, but what
long
about
ball.
pitching? Why are all these things happening to these pitchers?
Same thing, overthrowing.
Overthrown.
And you know what? You blame the teams for that. Oh, go ahead, throw 99 miles an hour. I don't care.
Hey, Joe, look, Sean brought up, what about Abbott and McLean for a couple of prospects and Stroman? What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I wouldn't mind that. McLean, and then Abbott would be obviously perfect fit in the rotation. McLean would be a good bench guy for the Yankees. And could start also, but
FG,
I wouldn't mind throwing my hat into the Jarren Duran sweepstakes.
Yep, that's a good point, Ken. I like that. That I like.
They're going to move him. It's a fact of life. They've overpacked with their call ups. They've been shopping him for a while. Not sure how willing he'd be willing to. They'd be willing to trade within division with us, especially since he's got a lot of controllability. Jason is absolutely right. They're going to want high order prospects for the likes of McLean and Abbott because they've got a lot of years of controllability with both of the players.
Well,
But I know that the Reds are looking for a shortstop because Ellie De La Cruz is not cutting it there for him. He leads the league in errors, and he's been that way for several years. He's more suited to be an outfielder than an infielder, and they need starting pitching help, whether it be this year, next year, or a couple of years. So we have the assets to possibly move. One of them may be a Cam Schlittler type pitcher. Just remember, for you to get something good, you're going to end up giving up something good. So,
definitely.
do I think that it's a Lombard Jr., Spencer Jones / Dominguez type deal? No, their outfield is stacked and they're fast. Very good defenders.
Well, one good thing that we can count on right now is, thank God. I mean, as much as we wanted him to go, thank God they didn't lose Ian Hamilton, because now he becomes a very, very strong pick now in relief corps, guys. Whether we like it or not, and he's going to have to step up a lot. Now, I want to answer FG's point. He came to the stream late. He wants to know who has the strain, and that's Fernando Cruz, FG. So I'm just answering your question. Unfortunately, he's one of the biggies. So we need Loizaga to stay healthy, and we're going to have to depend on Ian Hamilton again.
Yes.
Cutie Pie, how you doing, Cutie Pie? Why are you so pretty? Why? Why?
My grandma.
Because my grandma.
Well, what about mommy?
Nope.
So you say grandma, but mommy too.
Nope.
Did you ever think about going into television commercial?
Well, she is a piano player, a singer, and a dancer.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to sing for us? Would you like to sing for all the Yankee fans?
No.
How about I sing with you? How's that?
She's just cleared a couple of recitals, piano and dance. She sang "Castle in a Cloud" from Les Mis.
Oh wow, that's my favorite play.
She sang that.
As long as you don't make fun of me, I saw Les Mis 11 times, and that's not a joke. I love it. Master of the house.
We were last year, before my mother got sick, we were supposed to come to Broadway, and we were taking her to see Wicked while it was on Broadway still.
Oh wow. Okay, so listen, these plays come back.
Yeah, we make our trips to New York every couple of years. We end up taking in some Broadway shows, go and do the Yankees, of course. I refuse to step into the Queens area. I'm not going to the Mets game.
How did I not know that? How did I not know that? Wow.
But we take in some of the sights. I mean, New York, the city is so huge. You can't take everything in on a short trip.
No, you really can't. You're right. You got it. It's like going to touring Italy. You got to go 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. Especially you go to Rome, you go to Naples, you go to Venice, you go to Milan, you go to Sicily, the Alps. Yeah, I mean it's but you can't do it in a week. It's impossible.
Yeah, like for example, for India or like longer destinations, you have to spend at least 4 or 5 weeks in that place.
Oh,
like
definitely.
In India, there's obviously a lot to explore, and plus
I wouldn't want to leave. I wouldn't want to leave India because I'm going to go for all the desserts. I'm going to go to every bakery. I'm going to go to every restaurant. What desserts do you have?
You like those Indian sweets, huh?
I love them. Love them. Love them. Love them. I was so spoiled as a doorman concierge in my building in Manhattan overnight, and every time they had a big festival or something, Oh my God! I used to say, I used to wait. They would tell me the night before, and it's like, oh my God, I can't wait. I'll tell you the one thing that I go crazy for. I forget the name of it, but you might know. It's got the pistachio
Guava?
nuts. Yes. Oh my God! Please send it to me, please.
Do you like jamun, like those circle things?
Yes.
With the syrup on it.
Oh my God! Don't get me started, please. Look, Ken is going. Oh my God, this guy's nuts.
Well, first of all, Ken is diabetic. So Ken can't eat that sweet stuff. Not if he wants to stay above ground.
Of course, I'm only kidding. I'm
But
just.
I've never been a big sweet guy. Asian culture doesn't really doesn't really have sweets in it. Not a lot.
Yeah.
No, but India, I mean, oh
Yeah,
my God. And
India-
I love samosa.
India has ton of things. Like for samosa is good. Their famous dish is butter chicken.
As long as it's not hot,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Then
And I'll
you
tell
wanna
you,
stay
a lot of Yankees also, from what I've heard, have gone. They go to have Indian food.
Yeah.
They have Italian food. They have Greek food. I mean, they're all over the place. So, because they go to
New York has a lot of Indian restaurants there too. In New York.
Oh, they sure do. They sure do. And they love their Yankees too.
They got a lot of Irish too.
Yes. And that's it. Well, listen, everybody loves one way or the other. You either hate the Yankees, you love the Yankees, but there's always a piece of action of the Yankees, no matter where you go. Pizzerias, restaurants, doctors' offices. I mean, can you imagine you go to a doctor's office and you're in a dentist chair and you see and you watch Aaron Judge swing for a home run? That you don't mind. That'll make you feel good, though. That would make you feel good. But and you ever notice you go to a dentist office and the first thing you hear, soft music. That's it. Only like we have a station here. You guys might have heard of it. WLTW 106.7. And if you go to any doctor, you go to any dentist, it's Light FM. We want to change that to Yankee Mania, to Ken the Ugly Truth. At least they can listen to something and then while they're getting worked on in their teeth, you say something. Wait a minute, I got to make a call. I don't want to know about my cavity. I got to make a call here. So guys, you got to have a little bit of fun once in a while. You know what I mean?
It's like in Wayne's World too, where Garth is getting a root canal, having to listen to Michael Bolton.
Yeah.
Whoa, listen, look at this guy. Cold Italian pizza. Italy is beautiful. Been there 4 times. So between you and me, we've been there 8 times. When was the last time you went, Cold Italian pizza? When was the last time you went to Italy? And where do you go? What part? Did you go to Sicily? You go to Naples? You go to Milan? Where do you go? Let us know. That's awesome. Have you
50
guys
times at least? 50 at least 50 times.
You've been to Italy?
Yeah.
Oh, in the military you're talking about.
Yeah. Well,
oh, wow. Where were you stationed?
Military plus we were stationed in England, and we could take the Channel to France and get a Europe rail pass and travel Europe via train.
Wow.
30 days worth of leave, whatnot.
What was your favorite place in Italy?
Well, outside of Naples is beautiful. Mom and pop food restaurants are very reasonable, and I'll tell you what, you're not going to walk away from a mom and pop restaurant and be hungry, because they pour it on a lot of food. We liked when I was stationed at Ave South, the NATO base in Naples. We used to like to go to the open air markets and get the fresh vegetables,
right,
and cook ourselves. Had a lot of Italian friends that would share recipes and whatnot. We were stationed there for 6, almost 7 months.
Wow.
The one thing that I don't like about Italy is the living spaces are so much smaller than here in the U.S.
Oh yeah, the car.
Like when I brought my damn couch in, it wouldn't fit in my living room. It was too big.
Right.
My sectional wouldn't fit.
Mm.
So I ended up putting it in the storage.
Get those big houses that are outside the. FJ says the Isle of Capri. Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Hey guys, I got to drop. I have another meeting, but let's go
Okay.
Yankees.
So,
Let's go Yankees.
so what you're saying is something's more important than the ugly truth and the Yankees mania? What the hell?
Send me the link. I'll try and join your play-by-play.
Oh, thanks a lot. So that's a diss on me. Okay.
Oh, good. Hey,
Listen, it's on the Discord.
Listen, Joe, my team and I have been helping you out. Okay, come on.
Nathan,
What have you done for me lately?
go on the Discord channel, Nathan, and all the links for
Maybe
everybody.
some of this, maybe some of that, some of this.
Wait, what did you say? Discord what?
If you go on the Discord, there's links to everyone's videos.
Oh, okay.
That way you can find. I have it for Ken's. I have it for everyone. So that way you can find it.
Well, thanks so much. Of course, now
Thank you.
Ken, I'll see you. I'm gonna try and join your thing.
And one thing before you go, let's stay. I know it's the Yankee channel, but let's stay in touch with the big day for hockey tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm excited for it, and if we can break any news tomorrow, let's do it, baby.
All right. See you guys.
Have a great day. Enjoy your meeting. We'll talk. Oh, Jobber on tonight?
Not tonight. We're on tomorrow.
Got it.
Yep,
See you
bye.
later. We'll talk to you later. Take care. All right. Ken, were you ever in Pompeii?
Yep.
Did you like that?
You know what? You know where I like better? I liked Rome and the Vatican.
Oh man. The only
Yeah.
time I went to the Rome Mass was 1970. I was just a little tot there, but I remember, and I got great pictures from my parents.
We were deployed and got to go to midnight mass at the Vatican on Christmas '86.
Oh, okay. After the Mets won the World Series, you must have loved that. God. No, that I wonder. While we're on that subject, you got both the CT. Were you alive yet? Were you born with '86? Or no?
Was I born by 1986?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to ask you guys, with the Mets and the Red Sox in the World Series, what would you do? Do you want to just throw yourself off the Empire State Building or what? How did you feel and who did you root for? Honestly.
That was a thought.
You know what the thought was? I'm not looking at the teletype because I don't care. You can't have a tie in the World Series.
I know, but the Mets the Mets
I don't know. I don't know who
Red Sox had the Babe Ruth curse.
I don't know who I despise more, the Reds or Red Sox or it was probably the Red Sox. I freaking hate the Red Sox more than I do the Mets.
Yeah, no, we all do. The Red Sox is just the Red Sox. Blech. Oh my God, everything about them. My God, and their fans aren't.
But I mean, coming up in the day, they had some great players. I mean, Yaz, Fisk.
Poor Jake. He was born in 1999.
You missed so much. You missed so much.
Gold Italian pizza. Billy Buckner, who should be in the Met Hall of Fame.
Those eyebrows, man. He had the
Oh,
eyebrows.
And according to all the announcers, Billy Buckner's coming to the Yankees for Willie Randolph. Billy Buckner's every day we had to hear that. Oh my God, I couldn't take it anymore. And they never did it. And thank God they did. Sean Browning, welcome to the stream. How you doing, my man? What's going on? So Cold Italian Pizza, we got a lot to talk about Italy, about the Yankees. Have you always been, everybody here in the stream, have you always been a Yankee fan? Did anybody get to change you? Did you possibly date a girl that changed your heart? How did you stay Yankee fans, and how did you become? Anybody remember that, or you know,
My
did
mom-
you just wake up and say Yankees? Like
my
I
mom,
did?
my mom was a Yankee fan. My dad was a Dodger fan, and my older brother, became a Dodger fan. I became a Yankee fan.
So you
That
went
was
2-on-2.
Yeah.
You went 2-on-2. Ken, how about you? What made you become a full-fledged Yankee fan?
When I was in the Virgin Islands, my grandfather would he'd sit me on his knee and he'd tell me stories of the 20s and the 30s and the 40 Yankees. My dad continued with the 50s, the 60s. My first ball game was a Tiger Yankee game. Saw Roger Maris hit a home run completely out of Old Tiger Stadium. My kids are Yankee fans. My grandkids are Yankee fans. There are 5 generations of Yankee fans in my household.
Wow. Except your kids.
No, actually, my oldest son, my youngest son, and my oldest middle son, 3 out of the 4 are Yankee fans.
Oh, they are. Okay, because I know
my,
you always. Yeah,
my youngest middle, the smartest one out of the pack. Well, second smartest.
Ooh. Your other kids are not going to like that too much, Ken. Your wife's going to defend them.
They already know the facts of life.
I got a little interesting bit of news here from MLB Trade Rumors. The Astros are very, very interested in Cedric Mullins. What do you think of that move? Wouldn't that be your leadoff hitter? Would you like him as a leadoff hitter?
In the Bronx?
Yeah.
He's the outfielder. I mean, we'd have no, unless we got rid of Grisham and relegated Dominguez to a bench role or a 4th outfielder role, there's no way you'd get him in the lineup.
You know, are you guys surprised, speaking, talking about Houston, you guys surprised that they're playing so well?
No.
I just never saw it. Honestly, I never saw it. Why do you think, where do you think this, this all of this happened, that Houston is a big threat to everybody again? Why? What is it about that team?
Pitching. Their pitching is why.
Pitching.
Yeah.
They've got that kid that's the major league ERA leader. Is lights out as their number 1 haul. Actually, he's their number 2 pitcher, but he's outperforming Framber Valdez, who's doing a great job himself. They have a 1-2 punch. The back end of their bullpen is pretty solid.
They are really looking good, man. We've been saying the Tigers, but and the old nemesis of the Yankees, now that's all we need is going to be the Astros again, and that's not going to be fun. That's not going to be fun at all. Jake, yep, I was too young for the 2009 World Series, so I haven't seen this team win a World Series yet. Hope it somehow happens by a miracle under the Booney Tunes. Well, Jake.
The Booney Tunes. That should be on a T-shirt. The Booney Tunes. I love it. Oh, that was beautiful. Jake, that's beautiful.
See, I can't relate to that, and I think Ken also. When I was born, they won the World Series as I was coming to be born, and when I was born, and then they won 3 more in my early teens. And then they won 4 more in the 20s, so 20s and early and 30s. So I can't complain. I am very happy. I've seen so many world championships. I want to see more of all my teams. I saw the Rangers finally win one. I saw the Cowboys win a couple. I also saw the Lakers win a couple. So I have a lot on my mantle. If I really wanted, I have a lot of championships on my mantle. And we're not even talking about the Yankees winning before I was born. So otherwise they throw me out of the house. But, I'm blessed. My teams have been pretty successful. Now, if you had the, let's say, the Mets, the Giants, the Mets, the Jets, the Islanders, except for those 4 championships in a row in beginning 80s, I feel kind of sad for you guys because you haven't won anything in a very long time. With the Jets, it may not be until, maybe 3 decades from now, possibly. Who knows?
You're off being a Giants fan. The Giants win the Super Bowl before the Jets do.
My part, they can both go, put themselves in a bird cage and fly backwards for all I care.
Well, if you're a Bills fan, you're sucking wind too.
Yeah. I thought they would have won a Super Bowl by now.
Made 4 in a row and lost all 4.
I like Josh Allen.
And they've got a good team, and they can't make it past the Mahomes Express.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Cold Italian Pizza breaking some news here. Astros put shortstop on the IL today. Fractured rib. Good player. Yeah, he is a good player. They're going to miss him a little bit. No,
they're going to lose him anyhow, so they might as well get used to playing without him.
Oh, he's a free agent?
He just signed Scott Boras as his agent.
Yes, Boras. He's a Boras agent now.
You think they're going to be able to retain him? Nope. So they might as well get used to playing without Pena because he ain't going to be there.
Wow. Oh man, he'd be great. Would you like him on the Yanks?
Sure.
Yeah.
But he'd cost an arm and a leg, and then some. But
I can only take Boras clients in small dosage, and we already have a couple of them. And after the Juan Soto crap, he burnt us. Then screw him. I would sign him.
Sean Browning is saying Boras is pushing 90 years old. I wonder, if he retires, and why would he? Because all he's got to do is negotiate contracts. And I can't even imagine. I would almost guarantee he probably could buy Yankee Stadium the way he makes money. It's ridiculous. Everybody clings to him. I mean, he's like the god of all, of all people. I mean, it's amazing, Ken, what this guy pulls off. Sometimes it does go sour. I'm not going to say no. He's
lucky some GM hasn't run him over in the middle of the streets.
And he shows up at all those Angel games. He's always there, or the Dodger, wherever. He's always there, definitely. Let's see what Merck has to say. You mean the New York Midgets? Ain't nothing giant about them. I like that. That is pretty cool.
That's funny, Merck.
So, guys, is everybody confident that? How you looking for tonight? Give me your pitching predictions. Let me hear your batters predictions. Let's hope, please, we don't have a bozo of the game, because when the Yankees lose, I give my bozo pick. We don't want to see any bozo pick. So we got to have the go to the game or somebody like that, but no bozo. Right, Ken? He gives us the thumb up. I think, Ken, I think the game you're going to call tonight is going to be a good one. First of all, you always do a great job. But I think it's going to be – I think the Yankees are going to really romp tonight. I just feel it in my bones. I feel that tonight is a night that they're going to come up big again. How do you feel about that?
I don't know about big, but I think that the Yankees take it tonight. I think they take it tomorrow night. I think they take it on Wednesday night.
I know you're adamant about, I know you've been adamant about 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 4. I mean, that's a fantastic prediction.
I've sat there and I've looked at their stats hitting our pitchers. Two pitchers outright own the freaking the Jays. The only thing that is the wild card in my book is our hitting. Scherzer's coming. This is what, his second start, maybe his third.
Right.
He's not Scherzer of old. He's got 5 strikeouts in 3 games. I ain't worried about him.
Right.
If you look at the stats historically, sure, he's been great against the Yankees, but he ain't that Scherzer anymore.
Nope.
Hey, look who's back. TC Steels. How you doing? We haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully everything is good.
Hey, Ken, Scherzer is a 5.63 ERA.
Yeah. Like
Not
I said,
really.
he's coming back from injury. He's not the pitcher of the past. He may gear up and get there by the end of the season, but he ain't there today.
TC says not really worried about the pitching. The bats have been wildly inconsistent and take nights off frequently. Yep. Yeah,
Well,
I
and
agree
that's
with 100%.
and that's going to be my differential. If we don't take 3 out of 4, it's because we don't hit.
Oh, you were on vacation. Any place good? What'd you do, TC? I mean, now that you said you're on vacation, at least tell us where you went. That's
He went from Southern California to Northern California.
Oh, Bahamas. Oh boy, did you have a nice few? I'm sure you had a nice few drinks. That's for sure. The Bahamas.
Just tell me which ones you had that had the umbrellas in them.
So what do you guys got for Rodon?
TC.
What do you guys got for Rodon tonight? I got 6 in the third, 3 walks, 2 hits, 1 home run, 7 Ks, and I think Belly's going to be our guy today.
Well, I got news for you.
Belly's not even in the starting lineup. How's he going to be the guy?
Belly's in the lineup.
Who's saying that, guys? I'm confused.
Belly's back second today.
Oh,
all right.
Mamas. Did you ever hear of that?
Bahama Mamas, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go with that, Sean. That'd be a nice start. Yeah.
Rodon is 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 10 Ks, 1. He's always very, very positive. I got to hand it to Sean. He's a very positive Yankee fan. I mean, very, very rare, does he romp on this team. So kudos to you, Sean. You're always very, very, very positive about it.
Come on, Sean. Two Judge home runs. That's your standard prediction.
Perfect
Right
game on Max, eh?
Welcome, Max Coverage. Thanks for always joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Perfect game for Rodon today. Okay. Does anybody believe that?
I got him going 7 with 8+ strikeouts. I don't give a damn about the hits. I don't care about the walks. Only thing I care about is how many dingers he gives up. And if the fate is good, then he gives up no dingers. Or if he gives up a dinger, it's a solo shot.
I'm right there with Ken.
Personally, if I was Rodon, the first pitch I throw would be behind Guerrero's head, just to let him know what's up.
You don't
not
want to
to camp out in the box.
Yeah, you don't want to get him too upset, do you? I don't.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Oh, Max
he's got
Coverage.
what? 11. He's got 11 home runs on the season. Forget him. Congratulations, Toronto! You signed a $500 million dud.
Oh my God! I hope he's not listening, because if he's listening, we're
I
in
hope
trouble.
he's listening. I hope he's listening, and he goes and sucks his thumb in the locker room. Comes out and strikes out 3 times. Gets a freaking hat trick tonight.
Hey, I want to send this out to Max Coverage. Max, we would love to have you on here on NY Yankee Mania. Let's make it happen, man.
Yeah, Max, that'd be awesome.
If you can give your information, I don't know if anybody has it. CT, do you have it, or anyone? By all means, let us know, because it would be great to have you on, and we can have we're going to have a roundtable discussion on trades one day after the All-Star game, and I'm personally inviting you, if you'd like to come on and talk with us, and that would be great. Everybody's going to bring in trade, going to put out there a few trades, what they think, and dissect the minor leagues who you think is going to be traded or should be traded at this point for what we need. So I'm reaching out to you, Max. I'm saying it publicly. If you'd like to come on, we'd love to have you. Let's make it happen. We have a little bit of time, and if you're, if you would be so kind, we'd really appreciate it here on NY Yankee Mania. So I don't know, Ken. You might be able to reach out and give them our information.
Can do. And Graham, I was never a candy butt on the mound. I wouldn't mind donating some of my salary back.
You set the record for being suspended. What is that all about?
If I was a major league pitcher, the way I talk and the way I throw.
Oh! I got you.
Like the first second I threw a fastball behind Vladdy's head and dropped him in the dirt, I'd get a money penalty.
Well, first of all, I want to welcome Graham.
If he did a bat flip on me, he's definitely eating the ball his next at bat.
Oh wow! Oh boy! I think he really means that, guys. Don't fool around with Ken. The one thing I've learned,
old school guys, you just didn't disrespect pitchers.
Right.
You wouldn't show them up like they do today. And I'll tell you what, something that drove me crazy last year, and it's driven me crazy his entire career, is Juan Soto and that chicken hop that he does leaning into a pitch.
Yeah, if you're going to do a show during the All-Star break, I can hop on the show. Okay, you heard it here, guys. Max, CT put the email to the show that comes to me. Please let me know. It's easier with the number, but if you want to just give me the your email, whatever, that's fine too. Just want to be able to contact and be with you. To talk to you, and then we'll get it done. But I want to have superstars on that day, and
it's going to be a Discord link is the easiest way. Max has his own Discord.
Yeah, we can connect that way.
All right, you guys work that out. Just make sure you get the information to me. That's all I ask.
That'll be the easiest. Is if Max and I connected it on the Discord.
I want to give the fans here at NY Yankee Mania the best show we can possibly get. And if you have CT and you have Ken and you have Jason 161, you have Max. That's an incredible lineup of people that know what they're talking about, people that have successful shows. And I want to make this happen, guys. I am very excited. And it's all thanks to you guys that we're making this happen. And, of course, everybody in the stream. You guys are aces in my book. And thank you. I really, really. And on top of that, not to leave out the people in the chat, we will have a little segment that you guys are going to be able to give us your thoughts that we can answer. And I may put one at a time on from the fans to show you how much we care here. So one by one, let's say, I'll pick a name at random. Let's say Sean Browning. Sean Browning wants to come on. He's going to come on. We'll have a panel of 5-6 people. Ask you a couple of questions. Absolutely. I want to give everybody a chance. And on top of that, what we're going to do for the day of the baseball trade deadline day, that's going to be a lot of Sean is a really good guest. You're right, TC. How about yourself? You're saying somebody else, but how about you, man? You're a part of NY Yankee Mania too. Let's go. Let's get going. LB's another one. LB, you got it. We want to hear what you have to say. Not that you're just in here. You're part of the show. You're part of the family. That's what it's all about. So I'll tell you guys, I cannot wait. I am so looking forward to our roundtable, and I'm looking forward to that trade deadline. And even further, I can't wait for the winter meetings. I can't wait for the Yankees to win the World Series. We are going to have the time of our lives. And how do we make that happen? We stay a family together here. And that's what the Discord is all about. Right, Mr. Upstairs there, that's doing all the work, that's staying up. Now, get this, everyone. This man is staying up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning for us. So the least we can do is get on there and root for him and the channel and for all of us. Please, I never beg, but I'm begging. Do it for the community. Sign up. It's for free. It's not going to cost you anything. But if you want Yankee content like no other, when you have everybody together, you're going to have it all. So I urge you. I want him to flourish. I want everybody to flourish here. And this is it. This is a community that we unite. We're uniting. And I can't ask for better people than we have in there. I really can't. And I thank each and every one of you, one by one by one. And personally, thank you, CT Cards, for your dedication and your loyalty. And it means a lot. Same thing with Ken. Ken, your loyalty has been second to none. I know, we have some fun arguments on the air and everything, but you're a brother to the show always, and I always want you to understand that and to know that. I really appreciate you.
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
We don't need what?
Badges. We don't need no stinking badges.
Yeah, but once in a while, it's nice to get you guys get patted on the back for your good work. Merck said, "Oh, okay. Listen, let's go for it, man. Always a brother. You're a good man. Thank you, Merck. I guess that's for all of us."
Yeah.
Let's see. TC is good people. I know him from Hector's channel, Uptown Sports. Well, thank you again. Thank you, TC, for taking some time to coming, here on NY Yankee Mania. And don't forget tonight to take a nice listen to Ken on The Ugly Truth, who's going to be doing the play-by-play, who's done a lot of games so far and will continue doing it as the season progresses. And there's going to be a lot of fun games coming up, especially the Subway Series, more Red Sox games, and so there's a lot left of the season, guys. So we have to give kudos. LB says Spencer Jones has been playing left field in AAA. Whoa, what is that saying to you? Thank you, LB, for that. What do you think about that, Ken?
Outfielder's an outfielder. He's talented. He's fast. He can adapt to any place.
You think that's from what you're seeing, is that a really good position for him, or would you like to see him in center field?
I just want to see him on the field. I don't care where.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Merck is saying a couple of people, please, CT, do not bring on. I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole because you guys know better than me. I'm just participating and happy that you guys are doing this. So you guys want to talk that out, be my guest. Let's see.
A 10-foot pole. What we're talking about? I'm lost.
Merck is saying a couple of people he really wouldn't like. He wouldn't mind not seeing on the stream. So just let you know, I'm not going to touch that. You guys know better than me, so I don't know about that. But I like to acknowledge what everybody's saying. I
don't think Dominguez is on the block. Outfielders generally can play across the board. Dominguez just happens to be one who was deadlocked on center field. He's a young guy, so.
Oh,
all right.
Wait, I got some news, guys. Coming from Brian Hoke, Austin Wells has been undergoing testing for a circulatory issue in his left hand. Aaron Boone said all results so far have been encouraging, according to Boone. But Wells is not expected back in the lineup till at least Wednesday. So that might be one. Yeah, go ahead.
I need to run real quick. I got somebody banging at my door.
Go ahead. No problem.
All right.
We'll see you on the stream.
Yes, sir.
Have a nice day. Love to the family.
Thank you.
See you in a little bit, Ken.
So will the Austin Wells undergoing testing? Do you think that that's one of the reasons what's been obviously bothering him?
Yeah.
The master of information. Jonathan, would you like to come on? If you'd like to come on, CT, can you send him the link?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Sorry,
Okay.
give me 2 seconds.
Jonathan says yes. Jonathan, I'm sorry about the link. A lot of things were happening this afternoon. I'm really sorry about that. I wish you would have got in touch with me a little bit earlier.
I think that's it. Yeah, that should be.
Okay. All right. So there's a little bit of news, guys. Austin Wells has been going under testing on his left hand. So that might explain. So now you got Escara, and who knows? They might, bring up another catcher, and you know who that is, Mr. Rodriguez. Even though he's slumping a little bit, but he's done everything you want from a catcher in the minor league. So it might be time. It just might be time for that. So in a couple of minutes, we'll talk to Jonathan, see because he always has great information for us. Yanks already have Rice. Yeah, that's true, TC. That's true. But I wouldn't mind a right-handed catcher. I really wouldn't. That would be a nice help in the lineup. CT, what do you think about that? Do you want to keep just with Ben Rice, or how would you fill that spot if he goes on the IL? I don't think. All right, but we do have Jonathan in. We're going to bring Jonathan up to the stage. Hi, Jonathan. How you doing? Welcome.
Thank you.
So what is the actual news from what you're hearing?
That is the most latest news I've had. I put it in the chat because obviously I wasn't there. It says here also, as part of that, Escara will catch tonight and tomorrow.
Okay.
Here's additional news. Austin Wells has had a circulation issue in his finger when testing to rule out blood clots. Test came back clean, will not be available today and tomorrow. Fernando Cruz sustained his oblique injury warming up with a medicine ball in the weight room yesterday. Cruz had an MRI scheduled for today to determine the severity.
Wow, that's
so he was. It wasn't. Well, it was. He got injured exercising.
Ridiculous. I don't understand it. I really do. CT says, everyone check out our Discord before you leave or after the game. We will bring as much info as we possibly can. And there is the Discord angle. By all means, take a look at it. It's for free.
This is a Bachelor Pad complimentary of StreamYard.
Yeah. Which I think will be the wave of the future. Would someone please call D-Rod? Graham, there's something's going on with that because he may not be healthy enough. Because I find it hard to believe we're in July now almost. Nobody's called this guy. Now
remember one thing. David Robertson is 40 years old. Nobody really knows what's the reason he's not pitching. It could possibly be he might not want to pitch anymore. It's possibly that he won't be ready in time for any part of the season.
Yeah.
Whatever the answer is, nobody knows. Nobody has signed him, and I guess he's retired.
It's possible.
I wouldn't mind if the Yankees signed him, but if they signed him, I would have preferred they do it in May, so he would have had a month to get ready. And he could be called up now.
True. Yeah, see, like Jake says, no one's making a move on D-Rob. It's making me think that something is definitely wrong with him. And also remember, it's not old, but for baseball, it's 40 years old is 40 years old. You got to remember that. So that's another. Now the Yanks did bring somebody up today. Now let me ask you, Jonathan, if anybody knows, you'll remember this. The guy that they signed today and added him to the roster, was he not on the team in April?
What's his name?
Jeff Hotlip?
I don't recognize that name. He wasn't on the team earlier.
And he must have been in spring training because he was definitely there. He was somewhere.
Maybe he was in. I can go back and look at all the transactions from March. Jeff. His name. I need to get his name again.
CT, can you hear me?
Hartlip. Let me see his name.
CT, are you in the background?
Because I don't recognize that name.
Okay, because I could have sworn.
Jeffrey Gottlieb Gilbert.
Yes.
Jeffrey Gilbert was assigned to the New York Yankees, and he was he's in the minor leagues. He's been in the minor leagues.
Well, Jake says that guy is not good. 9 ERA last year for Colorado when he played there. Well, everybody has an inflated ERA in Colorado, though, Jake.
According to this, he's been with the Yankees since 2022.
Oh, really? Okay.
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong name. It said Jeffrey Gilbert. Well,
TC's saying that he had a promotion after collecting a 3.34 ERA over 35 innings in Scranton. So that's really a good thing.
Jeff Hartley. This is the guy. Yes, I was looking at the wrong. He came to the Yankees as a minor league free agent in October.
Okay. All right.
And he was invited to pitch in spring training.
Ken is saying, CT, if you can hear us, drop out my contact information on Discord with the email, please. If you can do that, that might be the easiest for like Max and people to get in touch with me. So please do that. If you hear me, TC, please do that. Drop the Gmail link while you can. As a matter of fact, maybe I could just put it up here for a little bit. Let's see. There we go. So Max, if you're still on with us, contact the show. Contact me at joeyankees28@gmail.com. joeyankees28@gmail.com. Thank you.
My question will be, are they going to call up Schlittler in July or August?
If they don't trade him.
They shouldn't trade him. Let's put it that way. I'm not trading. I don't want to trade Schlittler. If I'm trading Schlittler, it would be in a package for Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
You're right. That's not going to happen. But there's no look. The way I think of it, I think of trading. If I want to trade my value, I want something in value of return. Someone like Paul Skeens gives me a low salary pitcher with 4 years of control.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm giving you one of my best rookie pitchers in a package, I want 4 years of control from that guy.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, let's see how it goes as we go into the month of July. Also, everyone on a different note, I know there's a couple of people right now on the stream that are wrestling fans. Just a note: tonight's Monday Night Raw on Netflix is not on at 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's going to be on a half hour from now, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. if you want to watch live WWE Raw tonight. They're doing that actually for a very good reason, because right after that, they're taping SmackDown Friday night so the talent can have off and be with their families for the 4th of July. And that is something they've really never done. And kudos and hats off to Triple H and the rest of the crew of TKO and WWE. So 6 o'clock tonight on Netflix is Monday Night Raw. So I wanted to get that out to everyone. I'll tell you, Jonathan, from a beautiful
I
day.
want to answer the Ken and Graham. How about this for another observation? I would put Cruz on the 60-day IL right now and call up Slittler for the team right now.
And what are they saying? I'm just looking at it now.
Graham is saying, I don't want to trade anyone unless it's for Skeens. Ken says, I want to dump our failing prospects for other teams' quality assets. No, that's not necessarily true. I don't want to trade prospects who can possibly be give us quality outings for garbage. And the Yankees have been known to do that in the past.
Right. Now, 99 is saying got to get rid of Brubaker and Ian Hamilton. I agree with you with Brubaker. I don't see much in Baker. But Ian Hamilton is now, I'm sorry to tell you, an important part of the bullpen because he's going to have to be counted on. And thank God he's been pitching a lot better. You're going to have to give him a chance. You can't just get rid of him like that. And the Yankees are not going to. If they didn't do it yet, they're not going to do it. 99. They're really not going to do that. Let's see. But Ian Hamilton has no control. I know, but he's also pitching a lot better. He is. I mean, you can't deny that. He is pitching better. And then who are you going to put? Who are you going to put in there? You want to put Stroman there? You want to put Clark Smith there? What do you want to do? You need another guy. And if you're going to have these no-names, it's not very good. Especially the games we're going in right now. You got Toronto. You got the Mets. Just to name a few. Paul Skeens is not happening. Almost impossible. And that's coming from
I understand that. I'm just saying. TC Seals, that's not going to happen. I'm just saying, if I'm trading a guy for quality, I want quality and control back.
This trade, it will never. I know TC's got to be fooling around here. Efros, Peraza, and
that's not my trade. That's not a trade I would do.
No,
not if I try to put more realistic trades. I know to get a guy like Skeens, it would cost
of course
prospects.
The Yankees would do that trade right now. They'll put him in a limousine.
Let's just see the Yankees top 30 prospect and see a hypothetical Paul Skeens. Mm-hmm. They would want Lombard. They would want Jones. They probably would want Bryce Cunningham and another pitcher, maybe Cam Slittler. So those are 4 players, 2 pitchers, a shortstop, and an outfielder. That is more of a realistic trade for Skeens.
Well, TC is playing with you. He just wants to get everything off what you're thinking. He's just playing with you a little bit. So
I know. Well, I just proved to you I'm smarter than that because I I just gave you a realistic scenario and trading for top prospects is not the whole farm, Graham. But I'm just giving you a realistic scenario of a possible Skeens trade. And of course, if Skeens were to be traded, a team like Tampa or the Dodgers have a much stronger farm system that they can be offered.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Yeah. The good news is Mike Brown is having its second meeting with the New York Knicks for a possible head coach job. So will the Knicks finally get the head coach? Maybe.
Well, there's a lot of happening, Jonathan. I don't know if you're into hockey, but tomorrow is the lottery fun day for hockey because you get to sign the free agents, and of course I'm a huge New York Ranger fan, so I'm looking forward to what they're going to do. I have a feeling they got a few tricks up their wazoo. I really do. 99 says trade Volpe and Wells for Mookie Betts. That ain't happening.
Well, Graham, I'm only talking about Skeens in terms of people who I would trade. A guy like who we were talking about trading. The chat we're talking about trading Lombard and Schlittler and Jones. If I'm trading top quality players, I want someone with top quality in return, with control.
Here's one for you, Jonathan. There are rumors that Acuna Jr. might get traded and that he isn't getting along with his manager. Would you like to have him?
Is he's what I forget what position he plays.
Right field.
We don't need an outfielder.
CT, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
I would make the trade if he could play third base, but not. We don't need to trade for an outfielder.
I agree.
CT, Ken said to make it very easy for people like Max to put the email of the show on Discord, if you don't mind. Like this, it's easier for them to get in touch with me.
Okay, I can do that. Give me a second.
I appreciate that.
Yep. Joe. Copy. Email address. I'll close that.
Let's see what Jake is saying here. Hey, Jake, where there's way too many dead spots on the Yankee team. DJ, Peraza, Volpe, Wells, and even Stanton. Care to comment on that, Jonathan?
Yes, there are a lot of dead spots, and a big problem is I know he has a small sample, but we lost a valuable bat in Peraza.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And one guy I wouldn't mind giving a little bit more time to is Vivas. He's still a lefty bat, and he can play the infield. So he only has 45 at bats in the major leagues, and he's done poorly. But you have to give these guys more time.
Right, definitely, without a doubt. Also, everyone, a reminder, don't forget to press the like button. Very, very important for the show. And also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. As more content is able to come, we're going to be able to do so much more. And we are bringing the best we possibly can and a lot more. A lot of things are happening in next few months that I'm really excited about, and I think you guys will love it too. So remember, again, definitely press the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Discord channel now. There'll be these links. Get a hold of Joe. You click get a hold of Joe. There's your email address.
Okay, thank you so much, man. TC Steele says, let me put this up. 99, have you ever seen him hit a ball to the wall? He's hit a double. and I guess to the to Vivas. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess that's what he means. But thank you, CT, for putting that up. Really appreciate it. So, guys, as we wow, where does time go? We've been on for an hour and 30 minutes. Just a couple more minutes, guys. I know you all want to go get some food and then get ready for the Yankee game. But so, Jonathan, your final thoughts. What are you looking for tonight? What are you dissecting, and how do you feel about it?
Well, let me go back to for Rodon and Scherzer. I'm looking for Rodon to go 6 innings, probably give up no more than 2 runs, and have a nice clean game. Obviously, I'm worried about Guerrero. I think if we can keep Guerrero off the lead, that would be very helpful. But Guerrero, Springer, and Kirk, the 2, 3, and 4 batter, if that is the lineup, or is it going to be a big problem? If they can handle that part of the order, maybe the top 4, then I see this as a win. But Scherzer hasn't been doing well this year. He has ERA over 5, but obviously with our year this year, it seems like every pitcher over 5 pitches a shutout.
Okay. Yashin asks,
Jonathan, Elton John with a new piano. Oh, I can't play that piano.
Oh, jeez. Would you trade Austin Riley from the Braves? Would you trade for him?
I don't think they need him. What do they need him for?
Yeah.
Well, he does play third base.
Well,
is he an upgrade from what we have? I believe so. But again, he's got to stay healthy. He's not another healthy. He has injury problems.
I don't want to trade someone for someone that has an injury problem.
I agree.
Ken, thank you very much. Max has your email and cell number. Oh, okay, great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Ken. Thank you. You guys are always working behind the scenes and everywhere, and thank you so much, guys, really. All right, so listen, final thoughts, guys. This has been a great segment that we've had here for the pregame, and I'm hoping for another good one with the postgame. So as soon as the Yankees last out, everyone, come back to us here on first go to the Ugly Truth and Ken's channel, listen to the broadcast. I'll come and say hi to everyone. And then from there, come here, and we will have a nice post-game roundup and talk about hopefully a big Yankee win.
Make a better Liberals. I don't know what that means. What Graham just put.
You do not think Jonathan would make a better Liberace? Liberace was one of the greatest piano players of all time.
One thing I want to ask Joe is, how about everybody get their email addresses to me, and on the Discord I'll have a link that shows how to get in touch with us all. So get a hold of Joe, here's your email address. Get a hold of me, here's mine. Get a hold of Ken, you know what I mean? And that way everyone can find the email addresses.
Okay, you want to put that in the chat referral? You're more than welcome.
Yeah, well, have Ken I don't know if Ken's email, so have Ken email me. Jonathan, I think I have your email, but that way I can keep everybody listed. So if everybody's trying to get a hold of one of us, they can get a hold of us. Like okay. Mac is trying to get a hold of us.
Okay, cool. Is there a private thing on Discord where maybe they can give you cell phones or something like that?
I can create a private channel that's just for certain members, but let's do that like tomorrow. I've got a lot of food.
No, I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible.
Oh yeah, we can do that though. We can have a private channel, and it'll only be who I allow in. So we wouldn't have to worry about anything like that. So.
All right, guys,
I
let's
just
go to
looked
final thought. Let's
I
go to
just looked up Liberace, and I was alive before he died.
I actually saw him in Las Vegas right before he passed away, and he was incredible. That piano that he had at that time was over $1 million. Now that same piano is probably worth $5 million. I don't think anybody's played the piano better than Liberace. He was an amazing talent, and God rest his soul up there. But guys, we got to let's do our final thoughts and let's get going so we can all go grab a little dinner before the New York Yankee game. So, Jonathan, why don't you start us off? Go ahead.
Well, I obviously I think it's good if we get the Scherzer early. Take advantage of his 5 ERA this year. Hopefully, not swing. Keep control the strike zone, not chase pitches after in the or not out of the zone. Yeah, I'm just reading Graham also. I was alive when he died.
All right. Well,
Graham.
your final
Looks like
thoughts.
a little bit of feud between me and Graham today.
Okay. Well, you can do that off the air, guys. I don't mind. But anyway. Okay. So, do you feel the Yankees are going to win tonight?
I do. I think Scherzer is not the same pitcher as he was when he was with the Tigers or Nationals. So I think we can get to him, raise that ERA. We're probably not going to score like we did yesterday. I'm not expecting 8 to 10 runs, but I'm guessing the Yankees score 5 to 6 runs.
Okay, Jonathan, thank you so much, and thank you for coming on with some news, some kind of breaking news. Thank you again, and maybe we'll talk at the we might have some more news about Cruz and all with the Yankees.
Do you watch the pregame?
What was that?
Are you going to watch the pregame on Yes?
I'm going to try. I'm also going to be catching an eye on live wrestling too.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to tell you more than I can.
Okay. Well, Jonathan, thank you, and we'll talk to you soon, okay? You have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
You take care. All right, CT, your final thoughts?
I'm hoping we get 6 1/3, maybe a little longer. Make sure he doesn't give up too many homers. But I have a good feeling about this game today. Weird offense or lineup. Something to scratch your head about, but hey, it may work out tonight, and we may be laughing this all off later on, going, how did this manage to happen? But I'll let you go for now, Joe. But definitely, let's get everybody's emails together and move from there, because that was a good idea.
Okay, and also, I also think it's best if you are doing cell numbers or something, everyone, I would suggest text it first, say, hi, I'm so-and-so, because if I don't recognize the number, I am definitely not picking up. With all the scams and stuff that's out there, I want no part of it. I don't want my voice out there, and, just like everybody else. So I would suggest, if we've never spoken on the phone, give me a hi in a text so I know it's you, and there's no problem. Easiest and best way, safest way to do it.
I agree.
So thank you, everyone. We will see you right after Ken's call on The Ugly Truth. We will be, might be an inning or so or before the end of the game, just to get some things out of the way. So enjoy WWE, the Raw segment that's coming up in 20 minutes. Also, of course, Ken's doing the Yankee-Toronto game on his channel, The Ugly Truth. And then I'm hoping everybody comes back for the post-game show tonight, whenever that might be. We'll probably set, I don't want to set a time yet, but I will make a stream very soon to give or take. So thank you, everybody. God bless you all. We love you. And like I always say, God bless all the contact people, everybody in the chat, and God bless America. Let's go Yankees. You take care now. Stay well. Good night, everyone. See you later after the game.